Okay, g'day everyone. So I've been hearing people talk about trying Linux. I'm going to suggest trying it in a virtual machine. Virtual machines are more flexible. They allow you to both use Linux and Windows at the same time, so you can alt-tab between them. And yeah, it's probably the way to go to try stuff. Now, this is a brand new Windows install, so yeah, we're going to set it up from scratch. What we'll do is we'll go search for VirtualBox. Yep, and also, well, actually, we'll start off with VirtualBox first. We'll do the first thing first, hey? When we get there. You want to go downloads. Oh, it actually sent us there anyway. You want to go Windows to hosts. Click that, and then it will start downloading. You will also want to download Linux. And now, I would recommend trying Linux Mint. It's kind of for people who thought Windows XP was the last good Windows, and I'm going to guess that's most of you watching because you're interested in the virtual machine and trying Linux. So, if you had no problems with Windows 11, you just keep using it. But anyway, it's worth trying. So we're going to go download Linux Mint. Cinnamon Edition, we'll go download. This is like their main version, and then we're going to go down to the download mirrors and just pick one. Now, I am in Oceania, Australia, so I guess I scroll down to whatever. Wow, oh, there you go. Hey, we're going to go download from ARNet, that'll work. Okay, so while that's downloading, we'll go install VirtualBox. So let's go open. We can just minimize Edge there for a bit. Yes, I would like to make some changes to the computer. And this will come up. If you haven't installed the Visual Studio Runtime, which is going to be pretty rare for most of you, I would say most people have this installed. The way to do that, VC Run 2019 is what it's asking for. No, this is taking me to the wrong spot. Okay, we'll go to the sponsored link then. It should take you to download. Yeah, there we go. Yep. So, I guess Visual Studio runtimes. There we go. We want x64. Download that too. Okay. So, yep, this will fail the first time if you don't have VC Run, which we will install. It's pretty small, so yeah, it's just basically C libraries. Most computers will have this installed, but as I said, this is a fresh Windows install. And I do want to kind of catch every single possibility. Okay, would be nice if this was a little bit faster, but there you go. Open file. I agree. Install. Yes. And there we go. Done. Now if we try and run VirtualBox, yes, we'd like to make changes. It should work. So go next. We'll install everything. No reason not to. That is okay. Yeah, it's fine. Don't care about Python actually. That is okay. Install. Here we go. So basically just next. That's not always safe with every application, but it is for VirtualBox. As it installs some stuff there. Now we will start it. And this is our VirtualBox interface. Now, we need to wait for Linux to finish downloading, don't we? Yes, we do. So I will, we're done with that. We're done with this. I guess we just kind of wait until that's done. So I'll flip the video and yep, I'll see you, I guess, in 8 minutes, or in your time, about 3 seconds. Okay, our 3 seconds are over and we have now downloaded it. So what we'll do, we're done with Edge. We're done with Edge. And now you want to hit new because we're making a new virtual machine. So we are going to call this Mint. the ISO image, we'll go Other, go to Downloads, and we'll go to Linux Mint. And we will skip unattended installation here. So, yep, we'll go Next. Now, I've got more RAM than 2 gigabytes of RAM to give it, so I'm going to give it, 8096. Why not? Give it half my RAM. Why not? I think I can give it 2 CPUs. I don't think that's an issue. We will create a virtual hard drive if you want to install Mint, if you want to commit to using it regularly. But that just gives us the option of installing it. So, the VM's made. That's it. That's all you have to do. Hit boot. And this is exactly like having a computer with the Mint USB inside the computer. So, for me, this failed the first time. I think that might be related to how I'm running this, but I believe the second time it will work. So we'll give it a go, and yes, it does. Okay, all right. Okay, there you go. We just start Linux Mint. Why not? Oh, hang on. That box that came up was actually quite important. Yeah. It tells you when you click inside a virtual machine that doesn't have mouse support, it will steal the mouse, and it'll tell you right control is how to get out of it. You probably don't want to tick this option, just to remind yourself when you go into a virtual machine to press right control to release the mouse. But I believe Mint actually supports, mouse virtualization stuff. So when you're actually booted into Mint, that should not be a problem. There you go, mouse integration's enabled there. So now you can just freely leave the VM. Okay, now we're booted into the virtual machine. So basically, you have a second computer inside your computer. Now, the reason why I suggested Mint is because the default applications is actually quite reasonable. There's a lot of stuff in there, but the main things, you've got Firefox, you've got Thunderbird if you want to set up Firefox and email. You got LibreOffice for office stuff. Yeah. Basically, you can already have a play. We'll just start up Firefox and it'll be fine because it's a virtual machine. It's working. Now, something to keep in note is this virtual machine here is not installed. It's running basically from a live CD, so whatever you do will be lost. If you do want to commit to using a virtual machine, then we can go through the install process. It's fairly simple. Basically, just go next, essentially. But yeah, I guess I probably should show that off. But yeah, no, this is the main reason why I wanted to show people Mint. It's, got some basic stuff. You can certainly use a computer with some of this stuff. I mean, a lot of these days people just use browsers, so there's your Firefox there for you. But yeah, there you go. Now, I may as well go through the install process if you do want to commit to the virtual machine. I don't use Cinnamon, I don't use Mint, I use KDE Plasma on Debian. So you don't have to use Mint, there's plenty of fish out in the sea as it is. There's plenty of options out there. But I may as well at least show you the install process. So Mint's fairly good, basically. Next. Don't care about the keyboard layouts. English US, which is correct for me. Yeah, we can do that. Install media codecs. I don't know if it's required these days, but whatever, we'll install it. And yes, we will erase the disk and install Linux Mint. Now, this is only for the virtual machine. You don't have to worry about wiping your computer. If you were doing this for real, you might have to create petitions and resize stuff, but given that this is only for trying Linux, just use a virtual machine. So we're going to install it. That is correct for me. Brisbane. A name, whatever. I'm going to call this Chris Mint. Whoops. If I could spell my name, that would be nice. My name is usually a dark light, and I'm just going to do this random password there. Log in automatically because why not? It's not like you're trying to protect a VM, but you can require the password. I wouldn't do encryption. I can't be bothered, but it's up to you guys. And then this is it. This is the install process, what it looks like. So yeah, fairly simple, fairly straightforward. I will skip to the end of this, and yeah, I guess I'll see you when we've finished. And the installation is finished. So yep, if we just restart, we will now be running the version that's actually installed. So that one will be persistent. Anything you make in the VM or change in the VM will be preserved because we do have the hard drive. Now, please remove the installation medium. For VirtualBox settings, go to your storage, I believe. It's already empty because it got ejected. Okay, so yeah, just press enter. Bang, there you go. And VirtualBox will reboot like your computer's rebooting. And it will just start up. There you go. So this is Mint's out-of-box experience, basically. Yep, let's go. Okay. Just some stuff if you care about it. We don't really care. That's it, basically. So we just untick that. And the only thing that's different from the live CD is that the install Linux Mint option is gone, and this is actually installed on a hard drive. It's installed on the virtual hard drive though of the virtual machine. Okay, so yeah, that basically gives you a good idea. You know, Firefox is there, so you can browse, you can do stuff. All the same apps are installed. If you want to install things, something you want to kind of train out of yourself, instead of going to the website with Firefox, do this this software manager thing. It has a pretty nice interface, basically. And let's say whatever we wanted to install, like VLC. Okay, well VLC is already there. Okay, that's kind of beyond the point. It's funny, VirtualBox is also there. Let's say we wanted Discord. You know, Discord, whatever. It'll find it for us. That's on FlatHub, so it's a flat pack. Just Discord, go install, and you'll have it. Basically, I think VLC is already installed, isn't it? It almost certainly is. I'd be surprised if it wasn't. System package. Yeah. Okay. Well, apparently, is VLC not installed? I'm surprised. But basically, that's the idea. Just search up in here and hit install, and yeah, it'll pull in some more packages, which is fine. You will have to type in your password to install stuff. But basically, it's as simple as this. Just type it in, type in the password, and it will install for you. It'll probably be a bit faster on your computer, and this is probably the point where I should show you why. So basically, well, I'll wait until this is done anyway. We'll say it's probably faster than going to visit the website. Yeah, there you go. You can even launch it from the software manager. Okay, I didn't know that. Yeah, whatever. But that's VLC. There you go. Obviously, VLC will also appear in the menu, and you can also just drag it, I believe. Or maybe you could just right-click. Yeah, add to desktop. There you go. There's your VLC. Okay, now I probably should explain why this VM is so slow. So what I'll do is I can shut it down. Yep. And Mint will shut down, so this will actually be fairly quick. And now we're back on Windows. So this is your Windows host. And now what I can do is I can, you know, shut this down. And you might think that's a little bit odd, shutting down the computer that I'm recording on. Aha, but it was all a VM the entire time. Yeah, so this is actually my real Linux install. This software is not the same software that you're going to be running. That's what I was using to run Windows because I already am a Linux user. This is my real desktop, you know, I'll just click my 7300 button here, and this is my 7300, my real radio. Yeah, anyway, so yeah, and you can see like OBS over here doing its thing. So there you go. That's why the VM performance was kind of bad, is because it was inside of another VM. Alright, yeah, nested VMs are a thing. I think VirtualBox can also do it. You don't need to do it. It's just because I wasn't going to install Windows to record a Windows video for you guys. All right, I guess I'll say 7 threes and catch us all later. That's kind of all I really have for VirtualBox and virtual machines and stuff like that. All right, catch us all later.